Hi friends, my name is Victor. Today I'm starting my YouTube channel and I am coming to you with a request and I am privileged to have my close friend, Mr. Mathew Samuel. He is a renowned Indian journalist, an investigative journalist, and for the last 3 decades, he made a lot of changes in the Indian political system. The corruption in the system and keeping the politicians on check, accountability, and growing up, I used to see him as a very celebrity kind of person who um, do all kind of operations, sting operations, and investigation journalism. And with his blessing, I'm starting my YouTube channel today. Hello, sir.
Hi. So I wanted to inform you because around 30 years I do have experience in Indian journalism, nationally and internationally. And I met Victor a few months back in US, near Los Angeles. Then he told me, so he do having in mind, he wanted to start a YouTube channel. And during interaction with Victor, I came to know he's having in-depth knowledge of American politics and sociology, especially American defense activities and how it is working, of course, the geopolitics. Here, I wanted to give all the wishes and blessing to my friend Victor to do a wonderful YouTube channel for global audience. So I wanted to ask him a few questions, what kind of a channel and all these things. Victor, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So what kind of a channel you are expecting to launch?
So initially, I'm planning to start a political analysis, travel coverage. I'm also interested in food, spirituality, religion, and myself is a U.S. Army veteran. I was stationed at Fort Drum and Fort Jackson, South Carolina with the 10th Mountain Division. So I want to cover some defense-related issues, wars happening, how this happens, all kind of war and defense issues.
Of course, law enforcement, you are a part of a...
I used to be a former law enforcement, LAPD officer, law enforcement, also a part of how the US cities having issues with the law enforcement and how the political will, it depends on the political will, how can we enforce law in the cities.
Okay, in between that, I wanted to ask you, in 2024, so November 5th is the election day of US. In expectation that I know that you are a conservative kind of a guy, and you expect that Trump going to win or Kamala in latest updates?
So right now, Kamala is leading for minute points, and we don't know what will happen in the next 30 to 45 days when the days are coming closer. But I think there's a light edge to Kamala at this point. And Trump is also catching up after the debate. There are so many changes are there.
Yeah. But I don't think that in this time Americans is going to give one more chance to Trump because some of his foolish answers and he could not able to, because America is such kind of a country, and how they can, during the debate also we seen together, and he's justifying what happened in the Capitol House. So how can he make such kind of a ridiculous statement?
Donald Trump changed over the period of last 8 years. This is not the same Donald Trump you saw in 2016. He had very bad mouth. People didn't like how the way he expressed this thing. He's an old school guy who is almost 80 years old. He's a conservative, and but now when you observe Donald Trump, he's very balanced.
My dear good friend Victor, you are an Indian origin, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And your party and your leader Donald Trump, they're always against immigration and immigrant. How can you support such kind of a guy?
He never said, he said he want quality people coming to United States.
So how can you say quality and this kind of a people? It's not like that you are measuring quality and this thing.
So it should be benefit. The thing is, whether America needs
before someone is born, you have to make before that you are a quality or non-quality.
America is a nation of immigrants.
Agreed.
And after the Second World War, immigrants are coming from Europe, and even the white Americans you see, they came from somewhere else. The origin, the America belongs to red Indians or American Indians. So now also you look into states like California, the farmland, there is nobody to work. America needs immigrants coming to the country.
That is the question I'm asking.
Yeah.
America needed manpower.
Trump never said he don't like immigrants. He wants quality.
No, but he given the statement, the immigrants are criminal.
He was mentioning the crime committed by the illegal immigrants and across the border, southern border, and get out of the country without facing the law because they are not accountable. They just commit. I used to be a law enforcement officer in the border state, California, Los Angeles, and people commit crime and just cross the border.
And I just go through that one of the latest statistics. More than 35% of the current American citizen is illegal immigrants. Agreed? And those who came there and they become the citizen and they become an accountable citizen. How Trump can say the immigrants are criminals?
But if you notice, he is not making that kind of statements anymore. His speech is balanced. And he used to be.
Not used to be.
But there are so many victims of illegal immigration. I myself is a victim of illegal immigration. There was instances where my car was hit and run. And I took the license plate. I thought I will get that.
Okay, another one question. During the conversation, he mentioned that immigrants, they eat pets. Do you believe that?
So
my question is that, do you believe that?
He was mentioning about the people in Southeast Asia having pets, like pets are, so how do you compare this? Indians don't eat beef, but Americans eat beef.
How can
so do you think like, no, Indians doesn't eat beef.
You're not Indian.
I'm Indian.
So
that's a different story. So if Americans eat beef, and Indians worship that, that's not a.
Listen, that is a part of a politics here. It's at every part of the world.
So that's the same thing he said.
Allow me to talk.
Okay.
This is my precise question to you. In Northeast, if you go, they are also Indians. Agree?
Mm-hmm.
And they used to take beef.
But in general, you go out of India.
No. I will tell you, some part of India, especially in the northern part of India, and some western part of India, people, they won't take beef. But they believe that it's a holy kind of things. Okay, gradually that also changing now. Okay, here my question is different. Do you believe in Ohio? Criminals eat pets? Is a question or not?
It's a criminal. He mentioned immigrant. So he was mentioning South Asia. There is people eating dogs. I don't want to mention the countries or wherever they are.
India also
Nagaland,
forget about
Chinese or Thailand, they eat dogs.
Yeah.
So there may be one immigrant eating a dog in Ohio. Maybe somebody told him that there are people eating dogs.
No, just imagine he contesting as an election, president of America. How can he say such kind of a loose talk in publicly that illegal immigrant take a dog and all these things? Okay, coming to the another point. So you always emphasize that during Trump time, during Biden time, the inflation will become very high. So what actually the reason?
The moment you look into like 2020, Biden came to power, Biden and Kamala Harris come to power, all of a sudden the war started. Ukraine, Israel, Hamas, everything. People started dying. Gas prices going up. So inflation is a part of something happened with the COVID, because during that time, the federal government was pumping money into the system, giving money free for take this, because they don't want to bring the system down. So they were pumping the money. So that is the reason why we are having inflation. And Joe Biden and Kamala Harris failed to control the inflation during this last 4-year tenure.
I think that kind of inflation all over the world, not in official in America.
So
only.
something happens, America affects all over the world.
That is fact, because they are 24% of the world economy they are controlling. Okay, so do you believe again Trump is going to come?
It's a question that needs to be answered because it's like neck to neck competition right now. We cannot say anything.
Yeah, this is the first conversation with Victor. So we're giving you all these wishes and blessing for his channel for a good luck.
Thank you so much. I'm privileged to have you with me in the first channel.
Thank you.
Thank you.